Morning, everybody. It's Wednesday morning, and I won't be on tomorrow. I've got to go to my sister-in-law's funeral tomorrow, so it's going to be a very sad occasion for all of us, I think. So I've come on now, and I might come on a little later. I've got people staying, or family here at the moment, until after Friday. So it's going to be a busy couple of days. I watched a little bit of Miss Wonderful Chantal last night. I was going to say Mrs. Wonderful. We've already got a Mrs. Wonderful. And she did a short bees of just over an hour. It's like a lifetime when she goes on. Anyway, she was beating. Apparently she had a cry. I don't know what she had a cry about, probably because she's so happy. Somebody asked her in the chat, how does she know that they're compatible sexually, I guess. And she sort of modestly blushed and her cheeks puffed out. And she said, "Oh, yes, we know." So I guess they've been having fun and games with, with their video chats. I don't know. I dread to think. I can't think. I won't put my mind there. No, it's nasty. She's got, at the moment, from an hour ago, a community post to say, "I'm getting married," just from an hour ago. And she's got a king and a queen crowned, so I guess that's her and Mr. Salah. And then a couple with a heart between them, again. I guess I hope it's her and Mr. Salah, and not the children that she feels that she wants. I'll come on to that in a minute. And she's got a ring, like an engagement ring, but it's not as nice as mine and my little platinum one. But I had to get that in. She's got a ring there. I don't know whether it'll be a Jaffa ring, but it's got a blue. I've got a ring with a blue stone, actually, a sapphire there. But birthday, that was for a birthday, because that's my birthstone, sapphire. So she's got a little blue stone ring. It looks like a topaz, not a real ring. It's one of the emojis, and a crowned king and queen, her and Mr. Salah, and then the other image of, I hope it's her and Mr. Salah, "I'm getting married." So did he again propose last night and tell her that a ring's on the way to you? Or did he tell her, "You buy the ring and I'll give you the money back"? Who did that? That happened with Nada, didn't it? She said that she was engaged. She bought a Jaffa ring, and lo and behold, when they did a video together, he was saying, "No, I'm not engaged. I didn't say that. No." How embarrassing. So the latest news, folks, from an hour ago is she's getting married, a ring and a crowned couple. The Halloween things, the one that she had of me, one that she had of Poppy, I think, one that she had of French fried girl. I didn't look that closely. Anyway, she's taken them all down because she said she felt them a bit mean. I rather think that Mr. Salah might have had something to do with that. And he also might want to tell his bride-to-be, his imminent bride-to-be, to lower her tone a bit. Last week she was all talking in a low BMI voice and was very nice and complacent and quiet and modest. And now she's gone back to a big voice again. You people, as she calls her subs, you people. See how she treats you, and you're still subbing to her. And blocks you for saying a word that she doesn't like or intimating something in a question that she doesn't like. And then she tells you to rejoin and pay again. You really are nuts if you keep doing this. She's also said that in this bleeding session that she wants children. She's had a full hysterectomy, but she wants children. And he's only 28, 29, Salah. So he's 9 years younger than her. There's the same difference between her and Dee. So, talk about hypocrisy. But he's 9 years younger than her, and she wants to have children. Well, she said she's been looking at alternative ways like surrogacy or, well, I don't know what else she meant because she was going on like there was a whole range of different ways to have a child, but I would imagine that it's going to be using her beloved sperm and another woman's egg and womb because she can't carry a child. I don't know whether she thinks that the egg can be implanted in her. She hasn't got a uterus, so it can't be. But all that's for the future. I would say that she needs to rethink this having a child business. If she's neglecting the cats as she's doing with BBJ, throwing the food on the floor for her, I dread to think how she's going to be when a child wakes her up. My middle child used to wake up, would only take sort of a few sips of a bottle and then go back to sleep. And she used to wake, and it went on for I can't tell you how long it went on for. It seemed like an age. It wasn't. It seemed like it. And she used to wake every 2 hours. Every 2 hours. And of course, Alfie and I took it in turns. And he was wonderful with that. And she's grown up that way as well. Very impatient, very, got her own mind, and she's she's an accountant, and she's head of an office and all this business. Count my blessings, honestly, that none of my kids turned out like some of these on here. So she wants a child. There's lots of ways to have one. She needs to know that she can't carry one, even if there's a surrogacy. She's got no eggs to place into the surrogate, and she's got no uterus so that she could have eggs implanted into her. So I'm not quite sure what sort of thing she's talking about. She's very vague. I would hate the thought of that woman having a child. The child would be touted around on YouTube as like walking, squawking jewellery. The child would be there for show as a prop, and she'd employ somebody. I bet anything she'd employ somebody because she would not be able to cope with rearing a child, and nor should she attempt to. Can you imagine that woman passing her values, or lack of them, onto a vulnerable child? It just doesn't bear thinking about. But there's lots of flaws in her plan. And the first thing, I guess, is to get married. And she's put this post up, she's getting married, took all the silly things down about me and Pulpy and French fried girl, because she said, oh, they were a bit mean, but I had fun. She's using this big voice again. She's lapsing into her other character now. Well, her real character, you know, the loud-mouthed, know-it-all, who really knows nothing at all. Not only does she need a biology class, she needs an etiquette class. And if she's going to become a good Muslim wife, she's going to have to go to Muslim school with all these ladies teaching her right from the start how to tie an abaya, how to pray, what to say, when to do it. There's so much that she's got to learn. If he's a devout Muslim man, but then if he was a devout Muslim man, would he be seeking to marry somebody with the reputation of Chantal? Everything, she might have taken videos down, but everything is still recorded. It's still out there in the ether. It can be easily accessed. She's made a business the last 5 years of degrading herself for money, to pandering to her visas now, but previously, you know, with the mukbangs and everything and the noises she makes. She's a bit like Hungry Chick, except Hungry Chick doesn't pretend, Hungry Fat Chick doesn't pretend to be anything she's not. She knows what she's doing and she'd admit to it easily. And she's got a nicer personality than Chantal. She's got a personality, whereas Chantal will absorb the personality of the latest man in her life. So let's see where this takes us, this I'm getting married arc, or I'm getting married lark. And I'd love to advise her on wedding dresses. My hobby has been to look at wedding dresses and, you know, to think what I would like if I was getting married, you know, back to the days when I was 16, instead of the big meringue dress I had, what I would like to wear, and it would be elegant and graceful. On the other hand, maybe not Chantal, maybe not. My taste would not be her taste, I don't think. So she's getting married, folks. Just the one sentence, I'm getting married, with the ring and the emojis of her and him. So let's see, all the comments are still turned off. Nobody can comment on videos, on her community tabs, not anywhere. She's not letting anybody comment. And I guess that, again, is Mr. Salah putting his fingers down on his keyboard. Dum, 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 you will not do this. You will not do that. And she's acquiescing and doing what he wants us to do. So, what day do you get paid, Chantal? I haven't put my, I've monetised my videos, but I haven't put my form through yet, so I don't know. But when you get paid, I guess you're going to be sending Mr. Salah some money. Bet you are. Just be careful when you buy your engagement ring, don't get yourself a cheap one. Get yourself a nice one, because some of us can tell what's cheap and what isn't. Much like, we can read people who's cheap and who isn't, if you get my drift. I'll be back later, everybody. Bye-bye.